Hello guys, and welcome back to another command block showcase. Today in this video I'm going to show you guys how to build crazy mountains and other structures in minutes. So let's hop straight into the video. Start by finding a simple big area to start building a mini structure, and then grab your materials. I'm going to go with basic materials I saw off the internet, grass, and then followed by some stone. And then I'm even going to try out some andesite. I'm not sure how this will look, but I'm pretty sure it'll look good. I even decided to grab mossy cobblestone because I thought it would give interesting detail. I recommend starting by building a simple base around the area before adding any sort of detail like I will with the andesite and mossy cobblestone. Eventually I want to add a grass roof to the top, but right now I'm just going to focus on the edging. One of the most important things is when you're adding detail is you don't add too much and you don't add too little. I'm adding mossy cobblestone every few blocks right now, just to make sure there is enough so it sticks out, but not too much so it covers all the stone, because I'm also going to do the same thing with andesite. After I finish the andesite, I decided to add grass to the top. You can add any blocks anywhere if you want. You can even add diamonds if you wanted to, anywhere. You can make any shape you want. You could even make it just one block. But I really want to make it like a mountain almost, with special details that are not in the vanilla game. So I started adding the top, and I wanted to make it not too just square. So I added little details like this little hump at the top. Once you finish that, open the chat and then /give yourself a command block. The command is /give @s or @a command _block. Then you want to set the command block from impulse to repeat. Then type as follows: no / execute space add a, and then I'm not sure what that is, m equals c, comma, tag equals brush, close, and then space, up arrow up, and then you write the number 10 and then clone. Then you want to pick a corner of the structure on the ground, and then you want to type /game rule, show coordinates, if you don't already have coordinates on. If you do, you can just look at the coordinates and then type them in the command block. So I'm going to do that. I see my coordinates 143, 70, -21. So I'm going to the command block and type 143, 70, and then -21. And then I'm going to go to the complete other side and go way into the air. And I'm going to type them in chat and then type them into the command block. So my coordinates are 133, 80, and then -31. After I do this, I'm going to fly towards the command block. And then I'm going to type those into the thing. 133, 80, and then I need to look in chat for that final one, -31. After, you want to type tilde -3 space tilde -2 space tilde -3. And then to finish the command, you type masked normal. Then make sure to place a redstone block right next to the command block and then fly far away. Don't do the command right next to the command block, or it could mess up the command block. So now go here and do /tag @s add brush. And then it summons it. And I can just move it around and it goes wherever I look. This can be used to make massive mountains and cliffs and other things. If you want to stop it from doing that, do /tag @s remove brush. And wherever you look, it'll stop. Before you do this, you should set a ticking area. So I went to one side of the command block and wrote down the coordinates in notes. And then I'm going to go to the other side of the command block and write the coordinates there. When you do the other side, make sure it's up above the command block. And then I'm going to write the command /ticking area space add. And then you type the commands that you just wrote, the coordinates you just wrote in notes or wherever you want to write them. I recommend writing them down because memory could be very hard for 6 different numbers of many digits. After the ticking area is set, you can go anywhere you want and build anything you want. And you can even change the structure. So let's go over here and try to build something truly magnificent. I'm starting by laying down the base work with just some simple grass, which I can truly layer up soon, which I'm going to start to now. I'm not spending too much time on this because I want to show you one of my better builds later on. But let's just spend a couple of minutes making a simple mountain that can be used to build many things, including a fortress, a fighting arena, or anything like that. You can make this any block you want. You can even just make it straight up obsidian, bedrock, or even just barrier blocks, whatever your heart imagines. Now I'm going to do /tag it as remove brush so I can look at what I've built so far and see if I need to make any improvements. So I've noticed so far that I've just built a simple mountain, but it's kind of ugly, not gonna lie, so definitely needs a little bit more work. And the pattern gets kind of boring after a while, so you might want to run back through that area and change it up. So let's continue working on this. Except now in 2.5 times speed, just so it's a little bit faster, and we can continue with the video. Look at these nice little structures I'm making. I'm expanding to the right a bit and then going to fill in that gap. And it honestly looks really amazing for how quickly I built it. And I didn't spend any time on it. I'm making a little overhang here, and now I'm going to tag it as remove brush, just so I can take a quick look. Now it's looking pretty good, but it still doesn't have much to it. So I'm going to try to expand it a little bit more. But you know what? Let's go into my other builds that I've recently just made. So last night at about midnight for half an hour, once I figured out how to use this command, I built this in just half an hour. This might not seem like much, but this in just half an hour as a Bedrock player is absolutely insane. Not just a Bedrock player, but a mobile player. If you don't have this command, this is almost impossible to do. Maybe even impossible for bots. But let's fly up and see what I've built. It's a beautiful little forest area that I could add trees to and anything I want. It's not a forest yet, but I plan to make some little lakes there and little forest areas. And maybe even make it a PvP zone for one of the maps I'm making. So, it's that simple. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And comment if you're going to use this on any of your maps. Please share with your friends if they're a map creator on Bedrock Edition. And see y'all later.